What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Lady Gaga. Once again, a major shout out to Mikey, who has provided the goods for the Gaga Select Journey, and we're going to listen to one from her most recent album, which I believe is called Mayhem, and it's Killah, which is spelled not unlike Master Killah from the Wu-Tang Clan, meaning Killah, and it's with a French DJ, Gesaffelstein. I'm surely pronouncing that incorrectly in both respects, but it's not a name I've seen before, and the phonetic sequence has me a little bit unsure how to pronounce it. Nevertheless, Mikey did mention this tune is indicative of just how eclectic her sound can be, and though I've only gotten a small slice of that, in the, half dozen or so tunes I've listened to by her, I've definitely got a sense that she goes down some different alleyways, more electronic sounding, heavier, darker sounding, but still sometimes with glitz and pop to it. So yeah, I won't necessarily have any idea of what to expect here, other than maybe this one will be, let's say, more off the beaten path than some of the others I've heard. Let's give it a listen. This is Lady Gaga with, as I said, Gesaffelstein, I'm not sure, and the track is Killah from her album Mayhem.
Killah. Standing on the corner, smoking that grass, and the boys all pass me by. Talking some shit with your hand on the ass, I'm a murderer in disguise. Yeah, you wanna be cool, but you're making me mad. My liver starts to bleed. Yeah, it tastes so good, but it gotta be bad if I'm gonna get you home. Gonna make the curtains scream, believe that. Gonna make the ceiling shake for me. I'ma be a full-time bedroom diva. I'm gonna make you scream, that's a matter of fact, don't be a fantasy. Lighting up my final cigarette, I'll burn a hole right through your eyes. Looking at you like a zombie killer, hungry for a homicide. If I get you alone under your skin and bone, I'ma try you on for size. I'm about to wear you out like my favorite suit was paralyzed. Gonna make the curtains scream, believe that. Gonna make the ceiling shake for me. I'ma be a full-time bedroom diva. I'm gonna make you scream, that's a matter of fact, don't be a fantasy. I'm a killer, and when you gonna die tonight? Killer, 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 killer. I'm a killer, and when you gonna die tonight? Killer, 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 killer.
Oh, hey.
Killah.
Oh, I have so much to say. I'm gonna try to do this. Is it on loop? is on loop, sorry. For a half second I thought it was doing a sneaky little false ending, but no, I had this player on loop. Okay, so again, I'm going to try to get everything out here. Starting with the sonics, like first of all, it has a wicked, maybe not dissonance, I mean it has a groove to it, it feels consonant for the most part, but it's got an edge to it, it's got a wicked flavor to it, and I enjoy the way that mixes with what I took from the lyrics, more on that in a moment. But yeah, I love that deep and heavy bass which is rolling along. I like there's some different other sounds in there. There's like this intense, almost like mono melodic keyboard chord that plays during sections. There's a little bit of an acid groove in there. It's not like really prominent, but if you kind of listen through some of the other layers, you could hear it churning in there. I enjoy the section where it sort of broke down a little bit and it just had the bass and the clap. I enjoyed the sudden breakout into full like hard step drum and bass. More on that in relation to the lyrics in a moment, but that was maybe my favorite part. And then it goes like double time with the snare, rolling, and then drops back into the smooth groove again. So I like the sequencing, the chronology of the track. Her voice has an edge to it. It feels like she has the attitude and maybe the lethal / sensual disposition of the lyrics. Again, more on that in a moment. But yeah, it really felt like it was a very dynamic tune, a bit darker, a bit edgy, a bit like tension filled, if not exactly fully like dissonant or, noisy. So I enjoyed the way it gave me like a foot tapping groove, which then led into like, again, like a hard stepping drum and bass rhythm with edge, but still a flavorful track melodically. Oh, and there was that like electric signal that was sort of like tearing through the track in the latter stages. I enjoyed that as well. So lyrically, I'm fascinated. Like it starts as if it's, what was she saying? She's like standing on a corner, like smoking something, and then like the guys are over there, and I think one of them maybe comes by and gives her a pat on the butt or something, and she says she's like getting angry, or like he's making her mad or something, or although I think at first they were like ignoring her or something to that effect. But it sounds like she's on the hunt, and not unlike a lot of vampire fiction where like lethal violence and sensuality / sexuality are kind of interwoven, where like the act of hunting prey and getting their blood is itself sort of like a sexual act. It feels kind of like that's what's happening here, and it seems like she's basically saying like, I'll be your fantasy, but you're gonna die tonight. So it's like, yeah, you can have me in that intimate sense, but you're not gonna make it out of this. Like she's on the hunt, and she's not being coy about what she plans to do. And in that regard, it feels like that section where it suddenly breaks into drum and bass is kind of like the cathartic moment where she's actually going for the kill, and she becomes a Killah, and then at the end of that, it breaks back into her normal rhythm, like she's been satiated, she's gotten the blood that she wants, however literally you take that, and then she's, back out on the streets, back out looking for her next victim. Now, maybe there were a couple moments where I thought, like, maybe it was the other way around. Again, like, someone was, like, provoking her or, sort of, like, coming at her. But I don't think so. I think it's, like, she's the Killah, and she's the one who, again, whether it's, like, vampiric literally or just more conceptually, yeah, it seems like she's out for blood, and even though there is a sexual component to it, it sounds like, the other people should be careful about making her mad because they're not going to survive this encounter. So yeah, I enjoyed the way the sonics kind of conveyed that, like, dangerous feel, and then, again, almost like part of the story went into this greater intensity, and, her vocals were gone for that section. So it was like, she was busy making the kill. She was becoming the Killah. And then it's like, okay, you're done, and now I'm back out there looking for my next victim. So, yeah, a wicked tune, and again, not only does it fit with the title Killah, but also mayhem. Like, I felt mayhem in the track, so perhaps it's, a concept album, or at the very least, some of the songs on the album exude the very quality that the album is labeled under. So, yeah, definitely a cool track, and some electronic sounds, but maybe less dance sounding, less electronic sounding than some others, but definitely a top tune. Let me know what you think of this one. Thank you again to Mikey, and I will see you next time. Peace.